Hello dear YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna make a video about my bike. So the bike I've got is Calibre Point. I think it's British made. It's really nice bike. I think the size is 29. It's basically large for adults. It's got hydraulic brakes, disc brakes here and there, rear and front, and nice grey color. The price of this bike online retail is about £600. So what's the video about? The problem with these bikes, common problems like I've read on the internet, is, and the same I've got, is wobbly cranks. Obviously I've loosened up a bit, that's why it wobbles even more. And what happened basically, the other day I went for the ride, that pedal started getting loose, you know. So that's the common issue with these bikes. I don't know, pedals coming off, and because it's made of aluminum, as you can see, the thread is gone completely, and here and there, so I have to change whole crank, whole pedal. It's a shame, unless you can get die set and re-thread it inside the crank and inside the pedal. But I just ordered a new pedal. Obviously I'm gonna change the new crank, and I decided I need to change the sprocket with the crank as well, just to match, you know, both sides, because I don't know where to get the same crank online. So what I've done, I've ordered, I'm not sure if it's gonna be suitable for my bike, but this is the closest it came. It's like double sprocket. Obviously I spoke with the guy on eBay if that is suitable. So the part I'm gonna get, I'm just trying to get my phone right. So it's gonna be Shimano Q's crankset FCU 4000. Well, it looks kind of similar. Obviously the cranks is a bit different, but it doesn't matter. And my crankset has got 3622 teeth. Crank length 170 mil. My one 175. You measure from center to center, so 5 mil difference. It's not a big deal. What else? So yeah, that should be suitable for me, but the person who sells this crankset says it's not sure. So say, why don't you buy it, try it, and then see if it's gonna suit. If it's not gonna suit, just send me back. So, or if it's not gonna suit, then he said maybe you need to change the bottom bracket, which is that part. I'm not sure. I never dealt with the bicycles before, so I'm not sure. So first time I'm gonna deal with this issue, you know. So I'm just gonna loosen up, remove this part, and then I'm gonna need to remove that part. This was loose anyway, so it's a shame, you see. So the only solution I can see to stop this getting loose pedals from cranks is use Loctite. I'm not sure if I used it. If not, I'm gonna use it. Luckily I've got one here, so I'm gonna show you what is Loctite. So that is Loctite 243 thread locker, medium strength. I think medium should be fine, more than enough. If you get this strong strength, is gonna be a bit too much. You're gonna struggle to undo the bolts, you know. So I recommend go for this one. If you think medium is too hard, go for the another one, smaller, weaker one. Right, so as you can see, it is a bit wobbles there. I think it just wears out of the time, or maybe just getting that square tapper loose. That's another thing. You need to make sure if your bicycle has got square tapper, you get the square crank as well, tapper. As you can see this aluminum is bent. This is when you've been cranking, and then after some time it gets, you know, wear out. Right, so I don't want to lose the bolts. I'm gonna put for now back in the spindle. Unfortunately, I don't have at the moment this crank set, but it's on the way. I've ordered from eBay. About 27 quid with delivery, and then order, I think, the same pedal. Well, in the picture it showed like very similar, maybe the same, 6 quid. So that's good. I'll see if that's exactly the same one. So I know they need to change for that one, for right side. I can keep that one. If not, I'm gonna have to order another one. So let's look the other side, back. This side, it's a bit mess as usual in my garage. What can you do? You need lots of stuff. At least I've got everything in hand. Screwdriver. So the gears is running on X gear. It's nice, decent bike, to be honest. I like it. So let's undo that. Here we go, the cap doesn't want to come out. And I do have this sprocket a little bit bent when I'm cranking. You can see it's kind of, I don't know, touching a little bit this gear shifter. So that's another reason why I wanted to change this crank set on the right side with the sprockets as well, because I've ridden before other bikes, you know, which has nice, like, solid cranks and pedals, and you know, don't have any problems. I mean, this one doesn't wobble, to be honest. This is nice and stable. So it's so nice when you're pedaling, especially when you're going to longer journey a bit, and you're, all that stuff doesn't move, doesn't wobble, you know, because a little bit was this aluminium parts. So see, it does wear out. Right, so what we need to do now is grab the mallet, possibly, and tap it. See, something's coming out. I don't know, is it aluminum parts? Here we go. Oh, that was pretty much easy. Let's see what is inside. Some dust, dirty, oily. I did lubricate this part. So as you can see, comparing with that one, that crank is not that much, it's been wear out. Where you can see this one, see, all aluminum is deformed. Here's still nice and straight. Also, I've seen on eBay, it's nice, cool stuff. I think you can remove these spots. Yes, you can. It's Allen key. So basically you can change the sprockets, and I've seen different colors. You can get any colors, not any, but I mean there's pretty decent color choice of that stuff. So let's come back when a crank with sprocket will be arriving. Yeah, you can see it's bent. This part is bent. Yeah, so let's go and get new sprocket with a crank. So here we go. Finally received my new crank set, Shimano Q's. Sorry, I was so impatient that I forgot to take the camera, and I just put it on without filming. Later just realized, it's like I was making the video. but no problem. It was so easy to remove the old one and so easy to put this one. Obviously it goes halfway into that tapper. You just put the bolt, start tightening it. I haven't tightened it fully yet, and yeah, just here you go. It sits like that. Then today I received new pedals. Pretty much they look the same like old one, almost identical, just as you can see a little bit more narrow. Is it shorter? Yeah, a little bit shorter, but pretty much it looks the same. Yeah, it's cheap version. I think this one is more expensive, and to be honest, maybe this is a little bit lighter, and this spindle, whatever it's called, is a little bit stiffer. This one stiffer. So at least I'm gonna make a video how I'm gonna put those pedals on. Right, so the thread, it goes the other way, opposite. I'll put a little WD-40 because it's stiff, so just need to clean it up a bit. So wire goes opposite way so it doesn't come off. Nice and shiny, clean, beautiful cues, Shimano cues. You can see the quality is completely different. Okay, so usually you tighten it that way, clockwise. This is goes anti-clockwise. Easy. Here we go. So close. The margin is so small. Look, I can't even put my key inside. That's interesting. It's a little bit gonna be a problem, but it's okay. It will tighten itself when I'm gonna start pedaling. At least I put it by hand. See, you need much slimmer key. Okay, let's go to the other side now. Right, so this side you're gonna be able to see even better. See, still got a sticker. It's crankset. Compared with my old one, apparently my old was not original because it had 37 teeth. This one's 36, and a little one, little star, little sprocket. It's got 22, and previous it was 24. How do I know this is the setting should be? So I went online and checked point caliber. That's the spec on this bike. So everything went fine. It suits very well. So yeah, old pedals. It has much bigger space. As you can see, I can put my spanner easily. So I can undo this pedal with no problem with my spanner, but I'm gonna have to get different spanner for my new pedals because the gap is not enough. It doesn't go in. It's a shame, because here it is much more practical, much more comfy. You can use any spanner, no problem, or slim or standard one, still gonna do the job. Right, so I'm gonna remove this sticker later on because I'm still testing. So as you can see, this thread was a bit different. I was removing and winding anti-clockwise, so this one we're gonna fix anti-clockwise. Or no, actually, I don't know, let me try. Maybe that's only that one, the left side. This side goes clockwise. Oh yeah, look at that, it does go, I think, clockwise. So we're gonna have a slight problem because it's gonna be so tight I'm not gonna be able to do up this pedal. It's so tight, it's getting tight. To be honest, no, it goes, but yeah, it's getting tight. I don't wanna scratch my crank. Look, stuck. I'm gonna scratch it because it's gonna get tighter and tighter. Well, I need to see what other tools I have. I've got this one. Sorry, I'm using the wrong tool. This is 15. That's for the old one. For a new pedal, 14. But even managed to tighten it anyway. Let's stand up the bike a bit better. Right, so I've got slim pliers. Let's see if they gonna help me tightening the pedal. Oh no, scratched already. It's a shame. Nice new pedal and already scratched. How did it? Went too deep, too close. It's a shame. I'm gonna have to do touch up. That's it now. There's no point to have this plastic. It's not gonna help anymore. It's a shame. Brand new pedals already scratched. Well, see, that's cheap pedals for you, but anyway, as you can see, it looks beautiful. Only need to do touch up here with the black paint. Gonna have to buy some black paint. Okay, so as you can see, my double crank set works fine and I'm quite happy. The bike has been fixed. So basically what you need to do is, this is first time I'm doing this, I'm playing with my bike. Just find your bike specs, see what crank set you need to order and just go for it, and make sure that what tapper is using so it suits for that sprocket. And to be honest, it's nothing complicated. I've done much more complicated stuff with my cars or with my bike, so all was easy. I thought it would be more complicated. So thanks very much for watching my videos, and please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next video. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye.